Hi, everyone. My name is Eric Appleton. I'm a math staff developer at the CUNY Adult Literacy Program. And I'm making this video to show teachers how you might use your smartphone as a document camera. So to explain what I mean, I'm going to share my phone as it's set up right now. So you can see how I'm using it to show what's on my tabletop or on my desk. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen here and show you how what I'm able to do, and then later I'll show you how I did it. So let's say class is starting, and I might say, welcome to class. Please spend a few minutes thinking about this problem. Oh, I didn't give myself enough room. And you can only use the digits. Oops. You see that I didn't prepare for this video well enough. Use the digits, let's say 1 through 7 only once to make a true equation. By the way, this is from openmiddle.com if you're interested to spend more time with that problem. So as you can see, I can demonstrate and I can explain what I'm thinking by writing on my tabletop on my desk here. And so I want to show you how I set this up. You might notice that there is a can of Goya beans and a can of pinto beans here as well. So I'm using canned vegetables to set up my phone in a way that I can show what's on my screen. So I'm trying to show you here how this is set up. As you see, I have a stack of cans here, and my cell phone is in the middle of that stack facing down. I have it plugged in so that it'll stay charged. And I just have paper here on my desktop. Now the height of those cans, it's a little precarious, but it's okay. You can use 2 cans and bring the phone closer to the table. It just means you won't have quite as much space because you're closer in on the paper. I like to make it higher so I have more room to write without moving the paper. But that's all it is in terms of how I'm setting up the phone. So getting your phone set up as a screen that you can share was a little tricky, and maybe I'm sure there are different ways to do this. One way to do it would just be to connect to the Zoom meeting with your cell phone using the Zoom app, and then you would be connected through a computer, a desktop, and then also be connected through your cell phone. And that might be the easiest way to do it. And so you wouldn't be sharing the screen of your cell phone. You would just be connecting using your cell phone, and you would need to have students figure out how to highlight or spotlight your cell phone connection to the meeting so that it shows up full screen for them. I think that's one way to do it. I haven't done it that way. The way I did it was actually by sharing a screen, and so I'm going to show you how I did that. It takes a little bit more time to set up this way though. So I'm going to share my whole screen so you can see what I'm doing. the first step, well, there are 2 steps here, but what I'm able to do here is I click on share, and then I go to this program called Epoch Cam Viewer, which is right here. And it's trying to find my cell phone. Okay, so it found it. So it's a program on my computer that I installed called Epoch Cam Viewer, and it's a free piece of software. And it connects, and that's this program right here. You see it here as well, the Epoch Cam Viewer, and it connects to an app that I installed on my phone that's called Epoch Cam, I guess. And so you can see I can, moving my phone around, I can film whatever it's, my phone is viewing, and so then I can put it up and stack it on my cans and see my desktop, right? So that's the program I'm using, Epoch Cam. So forgive me, I'm going to pause real quick. So now I've connected so that we can see my cell phone. This is an iPhone. You can see the apps I've downloaded for distance learning. The Ecom Cam HD app is the app that I was using so that my cell phone video would show up as a webcam video on my computer and on Zoom. And so I open up that app, and it's trying to connect to the program on my computer, which I actually hadn't opened yet. Let me see if I'll try opening that, but there we go. I opened it, and now you can see that it's connecting. And so that's pretty much all it is. It was a little tricky getting the thing to talk to each other, the app on my phone and the application on the computer, but it was just a little bit of trial and error, and that worked. So by the way, I just wanted to share a little bit about this problem if you're curious. I used it with my students the other night, or Monday this week. And this is some of what they show. So it's a 2-digit number plus another 2-digit number equals a third 2-digit number. It needs to be a true equation, and you can only use the numbers 1 through 7 once each. And so I wanted to show you some of my students' solutions. Let's see here if I do this right. So this is from the chat. You can see some of their solutions here. 21 plus 36 equals 57 from Nino. 35 plus 15 equals 50 from Dexter. It's a true equation, but he uses 5 3 different times, so it actually doesn't fit the rules of this game. But let's see, you can look through the others and see if they're true equations and if they fit the rules of the game here. I'm going to put Nino's solution on my page. Might go over here and go back to my window. Oh no, I lost my window. Yep, such is life here, and there are some challenges with this. Yeah, I realized that I had somehow closed this Epoch Cam app, and so it wasn't available when I tried to share. So I opened it back up, and here it is. So there is Nino's solution, 21 plus 36 equals 57. I believe that's true, and none of the numbers are repeated, and they're only digits 1 through 7, so pretty cool solution. One of the things I was curious about is how many different solutions there are, and I honestly don't know the answer to that. Anyway, let me know if you have any questions about how I did this, if you're curious about how you might be able to do it with your setup. I think it's a pretty useful thing to be able to do. All right, take care, y'all.